It's a city formed in the wide open spaces of the Texas High Plains in the heart of the northern panhandle, Amarillo. And it's growing a reputation for opening its heart to students who often get left behind on the road to a higher education.
Our driving vision is that we will love the students we have, not the students we wished we had or thought we had. Embrace who's on your campus, and it really starts with listening to your students.
That's at the heart of the transformation happening at Amarillo College. It's the city's 2-year community college with 10,000 students. Dr. Russell Lowry Hart is its president.
For us, that reformation started by listening to our students and asking them what the perfect college was for them, and then building ourselves to be that college. Any institution in the country can do that.
Lowry Hart knew Amarillo College staff had to listen and change because the status quo wasn't working. The school data on college graduation and the transfer rates to 4-year colleges was grim.
And we were really shocked. We thought we were better than we were. But we functionally had a 13% completion and transfer rate combined. That's not worthy of our community. That's not worthy of our students. So that data point is what launched our movement to understand who our students were and how we could love them more effectively.
Lowry Hart started surveying students to see why so many couldn't complete their associate's degrees.
It wasn't academic issues, it was all life issues. The top 10 barriers our students identified were life issues: healthcare, food, housing, transportation, childcare, utility payments. Our students were telling us repeatedly that they were dropping out of school because their car broke down or they lost their childcare.
How can you expect your students that have kids to come to your class when they can't put their children in childcare?
A citywide study showed that less than a third of Amarillo residents had a post-secondary education.
The majority of our community is living in the war zone of poverty.
27 is the average age of students at Amarillo College. They are mostly women, often mothers, attending part-time, working at least 2 jobs, and barely making ends meet. The majority are first-generation students, and they want to be acknowledged.
They wanted us to see them. Our students were seeking relationships and service and support, and what we were offering was bureaucracy, acronyms, and paper. I knew that the college had to rebuild itself around the students we had.
They are students like Dolores McMurray, a mother of 4 and a grandmother, who was losing jobs and promotions because she didn't have a college degree.
For a minute, you think you're not good enough. But I know better. I know better. I so know better. Maybe not good enough for you, but I am good enough.
And motivated enough to return to college in her early 50s and major in business management while living with a disability and living on the edge financially. Amarillo College has created a culture of caring to help low-income students like Dolores far beyond financial aid. In 2012, college faculty launched a No Excuses Poverty Initiative.
What No Excuses functionally means is instead of inflicting a painful, pull yourself up at the bootstraps metaphor on our students, it means that we hold ourselves accountable with no excuses. So in higher education, if you remove excuses from the work that you're doing, then it doesn't matter if the high school prepared them. It doesn't matter if the students come to your report. Then you have to build systems to address that barrier. And that work has been incredible.
That work at Amarillo College includes more tutoring assistance for students, poverty training for all faculty, and an early alert system with engaged instructors tuned into students' needs.
And they can click their early alert and say, this student's got a transportation barrier or a childcare barrier, and that will automatically go to our social workers and they will intervene.
Social workers oversee a 2-year-old advocacy and resource center, the nucleus of the Poverty Initiative, where Dolores and many others receive help.
Hi. Good to see you.
We provide traditional tuition and textbook scholarships along with childcare assistance and transportation assistance in the form of gas reimbursement.
The Advocacy and Resource Center, also called the ARC, has a food pantry, a clothing closet, and oversees an emergency fund from the Amarillo College Foundation. The fund helps students pay for things like car repairs, utility payments, and rental assistance. And staff connects students to community resources, too.
Hello, Miss Joe. How are you?
Although Dolores works at a bingo parlor and has even worked 2 jobs at times to pay bills, she says her college dreams would have ended without support from the ARC.
You have no idea how much I thank you guys. Many days I didn't know how I was going to make it.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you guys so much. The warmth and just home. Yeah. This is really like home. They help my spirit. They help my heart. They help just my whole mindset. They didn't make you feel this little. They made you feel this big. Even when I was low on food or with my rent, when I lost my job and didn't know how everything was, I had my rent paid.
Emergency funds have kept Edward Pena from dropping out of college. He works at a nursing home, but he's also working on an associate's degree in nursing at Amarillo College and plans to become a doctor. His father always told him,
"You need to go to school. Education is the best. That's going to take you anywhere. You know, it's going to open doors."
Edward's fiancée, Laura, is in college with him, also getting a nursing degree. With college tuition for 2 and a baby girl, money is tight.
So they helped us with transportation money. They helped us with daycare money, which is quite a bit.
And through the No Excuses Poverty Initiative, Amarillo College paid a month of the couple's rent.
We're so fortunate to be in a college that really cares for you, that wants to see you succeed. They want to watch you succeed. So you're not just a number, you're a student that is going to succeed.
Our future of our country depends on our ability to educate every student in our community. We can't survive economically as a country with skill sets that are based on a high school diploma, as important as that step is. And the future of higher education rests on our ability to love the lowest income students, the most at-risk students, to success, and rebuilding ourselves so that they can actually lead our communities forward.
Time reveals a new story of student success at Amarillo College in light of the new poverty initiatives. Students' completion rates have tripled.
And I'm proud to say that in 2017, our completion rates were 45%.
And it's close to graduation time for Edward Pena, a day when he will make his father proud.
I'm very excited for him to be in the stands, waiting to hear my name be called.
Even my grandchildren want to do it.
Dolores' grandkids already want to follow in her footsteps. She's close to graduation day, too.
I will probably be bawling. I may bawl before then. I may bawl today. Just having that degree, knowing that you accomplished something this big, this is huge. This is amazing.